Alright, welcome to Las Vegas International Airport. I'm in Terminal D, which I think is actually the 4th terminal. I need to get to Terminal 1 to find the rental car shuttle pickup. I'm not going to gamble yet. I'm gonna hold on that for a while. So just making my way now to the rental car shuttle, which is about 3 miles away. And I think I've got a bit of a hike, so. But I've got lots of time because I went back in time. A 4-hour flight is really only a 1-hour difference. So check back when I find this shuttle place. Definitely not the shark-infested waters of taxi cabs that I had expected. It's pretty mild, but the airport is just empty. It's a huge airport, and it's just empty. That says McCarran Rent-A-Car Center. I think that's my shuttle. That's going to take me off property where I can go pick up my vehicle and then do some supply hoarding at the nearest Walmart. Wait, this guy has a key. I need number 458, which I think that's the parking spot where my car is going to be. Okay, after verifying that this is the actual car I'm taking, and I'm not stealing it, noting some damage already, the dent there, scratch back there. Almost law. I probably don't need that anymore, so okay, I'm just gonna wait. Alrighty. Let's go. I'm taking the long scenic way into Red Rock Canyon. There's a couple stop-offs along the way for some photos. This is really cool with the lime palm tree streets and stuff. Not a lot of green, just a lot of sandy earth tone stuff. Like this adobe type roofing seems to be pretty common. Gotta say, for such a large vehicle, these mirrors are really undersized. They're okay top to bottom, but side to side, I need more mirror real estate. Even this this mirror is a good size, but the back window's so small, it really cuts down your vision. So, and the headrests, boy, this is they kind of like they wanted to add blind spots intentionally. The headrests are kind of getting my way as well too. I think they can improve the visibility, but what doesn't need improving is this scenery. This landscape is awesome. All right, I got to turn up here on the right where it forks, and we're almost into Red Rocks. That's it. There's a one-way loop. I think it's maybe like 17 miles or so, maybe. Anyway, there'll be some opportunities to pull off for some quick photos, but I just want to give you a shot before we get there. This place really is cool already. And it looked that way from the airplane too, which, by the way, was disgusting listening to the middle-aged women brag about how they thought they closed the casino down because they drank so much wine that night, and they looked like bloodhounds when they left. I thought I was on a Spirit flight for a while there. It was not rowdy. It could have gotten rowdy. The cabin crew coming off or making gambling jokes as we were going on. So maybe it's a regular thing, but yeah, the flight to Vegas was kind of what I expected it to be. Scenery is just desolate too. They're just it's bleak. A little bit of green interrupting all the sandstone and red is about it. But it's cool. It's hot, man, it's hot, but it's a dry heat. Pretty cool. We got another 10 minutes up that way. My America the Beautiful Park Pass covered the $10 or $15 entrance fee. So we're going to swing by the visitor center. He gave me a map or whatever in here, organize that, and then we'll head out on the scenic drive. Closed. Okay, so maybe we won't go that way. We'll just stick to the drive. Yeah, they're closed. And find a couple pull-offs for some photos. Wow. Wow. When they said red, they weren't kidding. That's red. That's it. So these are actually fossilized, petrified sand dunes. If you think of it, that looks like sand. These are giant sand dunes for tens of millions of years that just turned into stone. Unreal. But they do kind of look like dunes. I've seen enough sand dunes. I don't know how big that structure is or how far it goes down, but that's super mega cool. It's a bleak area. Drop, not a place for me. This that goes down there probably a few hundred feet, so I'm gonna back up. This stop is well labeled, like all the others, well marked. What it is, how far it is, tourist report for other vehicles. This stop is called Sandstone Quarry. There is another few more vehicles behind me. Not everyone stops at all stops. There are a number of trailheads which begin or end at each stop. Obviously they vary in terms of difficulty, duration, and how much water you gotta bring. See what this has to offer. I marked this as one of my stops. It's a drive-through park. I mean, I can see why it would be popular, because you don't have to leave your car. It's right up most Americans' alley. Oh, junipers? Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I guess all the drought-resistant stuff is gonna say, hey, we like it here. But even the drought-resistant stuff looks dry. Yeah, not a bad view. I tell you, you gotta watch cars. There's not many people, but the people that are here, like me, are from out of town. A lot of times driving a rental car they're not familiar with, on roads they're not familiar with all kinds of scenery that's distracting them. So you gotta, that's a great shot of the Las Vegas Valley. You gotta really watch, even when you're driving like 15 like I am. Big old ancient floodplain, really cool. Switchback roads. Everything is really well marked, well maintained. And I've seen, fortunately, some other international travelers, primarily some Asian travelers. I hear a lot of Asian that I don't know what if it's Vietnamese or Korean or Japanese, I don't know, but so that's always good to see. All right, so while we're not going to La Madre, we are going to the Petroglyph Wall. Right down here, there's apparently some Anasazi. It's Native American culture prior to the dirty Spanish even getting here. This is it right here. It's not far. I think it's right down here. Elevation 4,500 to 46. Are we really that high right now? I guess kind of we are. I guess it goes right down here. I don't think it's that far. It's only supposed to be... we'll figure it out on the way down there. Yeah, I don't think this is far. And then I think there's only maybe another stop or two before we head out. I only budgeted really a few hours here because we still got to get to Valley Far. And we're going to run out of daylight at some point. So there's a couple cars up there. I don't expect to see too many people. It is really hot down here. And this rock just seems to just hang on to the heat. You're going to see a lot more prickly pear cactus around here, along with a lot more agave. There's just not much that can hang on. Oop, there's people behind the thing. All right, our last stop for the day and final tourist report for Red Rock Canyon. Pine Creek Canyon stop, and 3 other cars here. And then park exit is right down the road, probably less than a mile or so. Boy, that sun is just burning. Just a scorcher. I don't know what the UV index is, probably 15 or something. It's crazy. A trail that goes down there. Thinking maybe oh look at they're mining, or were mining something up there at one point. But take a quick run down this trail and see what it provides. All right, that's it. What's also interesting is it's just dead quiet. Blue sky, intense sun, but it is just, it's like you could hear a pin drop. You feel a gentle breeze, but dead quiet. Valley of Fire is about an hour and a half away. I budgeted 2 hours to get there. I think there's a stopover or two along the way, but nice experience here at Red Rock. I'll have to go through and see what kind of video I shot and how it turned out, but had a nice time. You could easily spend an entire day out here. Strongly suggested, and you just can't get lost. The worst thing you'll have to deal with is getting stuck behind some old people on a trail that you just can't pass. So, no different than any other day. All right, that's it. So, the first thing I noticed was the speed limit 75 here. And this blinker doesn't want to, like, I want to just flash to pass, and it wants to give me a couple extra courtesy blinks, and I don't want that. Sometimes I just want to be a jerk. But, so while I didn't encounter any super mutants at Red Rock Canyon, like Fallout New Vegas, I just passed Nellis Air Force Base, which was really cool. Didn't see the boomers, but I'm presuming they're there. I'm hoping to see Helios 1 next. But 75 is nice. That means I get to do 85, hopefully without any consequences. So we've got, I don't know, maybe another 35 minutes before we get to Valley of Fire. We'll check it in. If you like cross bedding, this is where you want to come. So more sandstone. There's some conglomerate around here. There's some siltstone around here. This, I think, is like a couple 100 million years ago. So it's, you know, dinosaurs are walking around for sure. So apparently all the outdoor Mars scenes from Total Recall were shot in Valley of Fire. Not right over here, but oh, there's some poop. But further up the park road. That'll be on Instagram, I'm sure. I think she get it 5 likes. After swinging by the visitor center, which expectedly was closed, we're on our way north to the White Domes Loop, which is another kind of roundabout, much shorter. It's nowhere near 13 miles like our last drop was. It's much shorter than that. I think it's maybe 5 or so. I'll have to check that. But you can do some hiking up there. There's some vista points along the way here, of course. But this is some really cool scenery. This is much more up close than the expansive, wide open views of Red Rock Canyon. This is really cool. You get right up to these structures. It gives it some scale. So we'll keep driving. Wow, that's cool. Keep driving and see what we see. That's it. Wow. Yeah, you come up and it's just like, oh my gosh, look at this view. We're gonna hit these on the way down. Oh, wedding party. They just signed their death warrant. Hopefully someone's an attorney. We're gonna hit these. Wow, that is cool. We'll hit these on the way back. I want to hit the loop and work our way back, so that way we know how to budget our time a little bit better, because the loop is kind of the destination. The rest of the stuff is just kind of icing on the cake. So White Dome Straight. This is a cool place. Valley of Fire right away is extremely impressive. Sandstone features and rock formations. Right up close and personal. It's definitely a different view and experience than Red Rock Canyon. Heat warning. Hiking is not recommended. Drink plenty of water, be smart and safe. Those last 2 adjectives are an oxymoron when it comes to most Americans. So we're going to check out some basin and range topography. Yeah, I know we're in the Mojave Desert, but I guess, didn't expect to see sand right here. I don't know, it sounds stupid, but I didn't. But this place is really cool. Tourist, dude's gonna take a rock home. Tourist count, I think, was 4 cars that were there. So we're starting on the very north end of the park, and we'll work our way south to see some vistas on the way back. I don't know what this is, but man, Talbom, mega, look how low stratification trail. Wow, it's just like a fun place to explore. How cool! How cool, man. You get good traction on the siltstone sandstone. Probably wouldn't want to be up here when it actually does rain. It'd be a little slick then. I don't think I'm gonna make it far down here because this drops off really fast. But this is, I could. Jeez, it just gets so high so fast. You know, once again, I don't like heights, but somehow I wound up here. Getting greedy for that footage. Just greedy. Oh, this is cool. This gives me, oh, yep. Yeah, I'm gonna point the camera that way, because if I go that way, I kind of freak, but that's incredible. Alright, so I'm not sure what, oh, they just went off. Okay. Parking area both sides. Just got done with a loop trail. Couldn't really tell what the site here was, but this looked pretty inviting. $500 fine for feeding the wild donkeys. So don't give food to donkeys. And you also need to be careful because there's a tortoise crossing area as well. So tenga cuidado. Okay. Blue sky, kind of like a big kid's playground, and you just kind of run around, go wherever you want to as long as you can get there. Helps to have shade. Views are great. Now there's probably some pretty bad lens flare with the sun just to the left, but I wanted to get a shot of this valley with the range and basin in the background. Pretty cool stuff. As we head towards Zion, we're going to be moving more into the kind of the Colorado Plateau area, which will be cool because that's kind of an intersection of 3 different geographical areas. Colorado Plateau, Mojave Desert, and Basin Range. So the confluence of those is right around Zion, so it is a pretty unique place. We're going to fuel up, grab some ice, and Springdale is about 2 hours from here. We should be getting there around dark, I think. Let's hope it's not a town infested with vampires, otherwise we're in trouble and I'll be low on ice. But anyway, we'll check back on our way back on the interstate. I think it's I-15. So Google's saying 1 hour and 57 minutes, 8:23 to Springdale, just on the edge of Zion Park. So we'll see. Speed limit is still 75. So we'll see if we can knock some time off for what Dr. Google says. I do see a speed trap ahead though. I'm not getting too aggressive with the speed. I'm in a big, heavy, top-heavy vehicle. I wish I had a sedan or maybe a crossover. I'm not going to get too aggressive with the speed. A couple interesting little kind of stand-up on their own casino, resort, spa, hotel kind of things. We're really close to the border of Nevada and Utah right now, so I guess this is last chance to gamble before you're into Mormon territory. So kind of seemingly out in the middle of nowhere, but I guess if you are driving from Utah and you want to, you're a closet gambler maybe closet drinker, closet smoker, closet a lot of things. It's just a little bit quicker to get here than drive all the way. Oh no, Arizona! Hey, look at that! The Grand Canyon State, but I think that's a picture of Horseshoe Bend. That's interesting. We're out of the work zone. We're still...
Welcome to Arizona.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Google, Mrs. Google. 75, that's still good. And we'll see if we can still keep chewing up some time. ETA in Springdale is now 8:19, so we did shave a few minutes off that. All right, I did. So, we were in Arizona for maybe 25 minutes.
Welcome to Utah.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Google. So happy you're the first one to welcome me to the Mormon state. I don't know what that icon is down there. Maybe it's a little Latter-day Saint dude, I don't know. But they don't have the reflectors in the road like Nevada did, so that's kind of a bummer. But so far so good. We're down to 54 minutes to Springdale. And so far? All right, well, Utah just nicked 5 mph off my speed limit, so I gotta put that down in the negative column. Sorry, Utah. That's it. Nice scenery around here. So far, Utah's a pretty cool looking state. We'll see how this time lapse turns out. But the shadows really make it striking. We'll see what the town's like. I gotta find some dinner. I've not eaten anything but junk food all day. I need some substantive meals because I've got some long days ahead of me. So, but this is cool. Can't argue with the view. That's it. Just passed some. I missed my opportunity for buffalo jerky apparently. But so far, Utah is not disappointing. You know, Nevada is a beautiful state. Nevada is a gorgeous state. I didn't see enough of Arizona to justify it yet. What is this dude doing? But right now, Utah is like stepping in and saying, "Not so fast, Nevada. Not so fast. Hey, look and see what I got." Yeah, so far, Utah is not disappointing at all. There's some really striking scenery here. I'm sure it's only going to get better. But cool little small town, antique shops and food and buffalo jerky, and saw some fireworks. But we're in Mormon territory, so it's probably like, you know, the whippersnappers and sparklers, and like G-rated fireworks. That's it. So Dave was really friendly down there at reception. Oops, close that. Said I could leave my car in the lot all day. Thanked me for becoming the choice rewards, whatever. Yeah, really friendly folks. Which way does this go? Oh, cool, a little pat. Oh, great, I got the camper people out here. Oh, that's okay. All right, well, we got breakfast at 7. I don't know if I'll hang around that long. It's a grab and go kind of thing, so too bad I couldn't get started earlier. But that's a room. Simple is all I need. So, a fridge, cafe. All right, that's it. So this particular Quality Inn is a campground and RV park, which I find interesting. Well, sadly, I don't have an ideal location for a night lapse, but it's a clear night, it's lots of stars, but being right up against that campground, like I literally have some people in tents like 40 feet from my sliding glass door, so, oh well. Yeah, unique place, but they were front staff. That Dave dude was just awesome, especially when he said I can just park there all day. That's awesome. That's awesome. Shuttle, clinic, library, picnic area. Alright, well, visitor center's up here. We'll be up in time to check that out tomorrow.